Hi guys, it's me Erica, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these anime pencil cases inspired by two of the current summer 2016 anime, Cheer Danshi and Hatsukoi Monster. This DIY is perfect to hold your school supplies or even makeup for the upcoming school year. Have these characters with you to make the first week of school bearable. This DIY is also a no-sew DIY, however you can completely choose to sew it if you want. So enough of my rambling and let us get started. So the supplies you will need are fabric or fabric squares, and fabric squares, at least the ones that come from Walmart, are 1/4 of a yard, and the colors you will need are black, yellow, pink, and white, or pink and white checkered pattern, and red. A polyester or metal zippers when the color is black and white, sewing pins, stitch witchery, dark fabric transfer paper, an iron, and fabric scissors and regular scissors. So starting off with the Cheer Danshi pencil case. I'm going to be using a black fabric square that I bought from Walmart, which again is 1/4 of a yard, for the outside fabric of the case. So when you open up the fabric, fold it in half so that when you cut it out, it already comes out in two pieces. Then place your zipper on top of the fabric. Make the width of the fabric equal or even more to the length of the zipper. For example, since my zipper was 7 inches long, I made the width of the fabric 7 inches long. However, I later cut the zipper to make it shorter, so I had extra room in the end. From there, the length of the case depends on to your discretion. Since I usually have a lot of pencils and pens, I made mine longer. Then leave a 1/2 inch of seam allowance for the guide for stitch witchery later, and then cut. Taking one of the black pieces, pin it to a folded yellow fabric so that you can cut out the inner fabric that will be seen inside of the case. From that point, you will be done with the fabric cutting for this case for now. Then taking dark transfer paper, print out and cut out the things you want to put on the case, which for me was the Breakers logo and the main characters from the show. Also keep in mind that fabric transfer papers are different if you get a different brand, so make sure to check your instructions. For mine, I didn't need to flip the picture, but if I didn't want white surrounding the characters, I would have to cut them out completely, but I like the look of it, so I just let them be in a white border. After that, we can move on to the ironing portion. So take the zipper and flip it so that the zipper pull faces down on the side of the fabric you don't want to see. Then taking the stitch witchery, cut it out to fit the zipper's edge and place it under the zipper fabric. Then iron it, which will bond the zipper fabric to the black fabric. Remember to use a polyester or metal zipper, because if you use a plastic one under the iron, it will completely melt under the heat. Once that is finished, place the second piece of black fabric on the other side of the zipper and iron. When that is finished, take the yellow fabric and place it on top of the zipper fabric and black fabric, and iron with stitch witchery, and when finished, do the other side. To attach the black and yellow fabric together, take stitch witchery and place it in between the yellow fabric. Now, what I wish I had done on this step was fold the edges in so the outside would look cleaner in the final product, and I did this later on for the Hatsukoi Monster case. So I would advise you to do that if you try this project, and in case you don't know what I mean by that, I'll leave a video of my Love Life pillow in where I did that with one of the pockets. To attach the two sides together, take stitch witchery and add it to the sides of the case. After that, it is time to add your cutouts. For the specific transfer paper I'm using, it had a peel-off backing and also a transfer sheet, which would help me up in the process. I also added small cardboard pieces in the inside of the case so that the transfer wouldn't stick onto the other side on accident. On one side I added the Breakers logo, and on the other side I added the guys in a formation. After ironing is done, I cut pieces for the design of the uniform. For the V portion, fold the fabric in half and draw half of the V in both red and yellow. Then for the side, cut out small rectangles from white and yellow fabric. Then attach them with stitch witchery, and then you're done with this pencil case. And moving on to the Hatsukoi Monster pencil case, just follow the same steps as the Cheer Danshi one. For this one though, I used a pink checkered fabric and a white inside fabric, and I also made this one a little smaller. For the outside, I just used pictures from the opening and small stars. And don't worry, I will have all the pictures I used in this video in the description below. And I only decorated one side of this case, but you can decorate both if you wanted. Then after that, you are done. Have your cheerboards or even oddly old looking 5th graders with you when you head back to class. If you have any questions, do not be afraid to ask. If you tried this DIY or the many featured on this channel, be sure to use the hashtag ILADIYs on Instagram, Twitter, or Tumblr. Thank you so much, you guys, and see you next time.